Hello. Hello, hello. So today we will be continuing the Alpha Gudra, doing that in the yesterday I was able to catch 40 checks done for this too, which is pretty huge indeed. I would like to say that today we'll probably get another 40 ton somewhat easily at least. I don't really see why I wouldn't want to do it. So most likely, yeah. But anyways, and what we are end up being doing is that we're gonna be going in and out from Grand Highlands, checking out the possible massive mass outbreaks or mass outbreaks, and checking out all the alphas as well as, of course, the one that we're looking for. A do be the case indeed. Hopefully, we'll be getting lucky today to find something cool. But we shall see indeed. Let's go ahead and get started then. And to start with anything there, which is good and exactly what I'm looking for, of course. Regular mass outbreaks are okay. I would much rather not see massive mass ones. Too many in here. If I do find another alpha during this one, I think I will just skip it out then. Because honestly, I don't really need another shiny alpha of the same thing. I don't need them at all. Like, the only one that you could argue that I could be going for twice would be the Gligar, but there's Gliscor. And unfortunately there is few that they don't really save the time if I would be like skipping out on them. It's still pretty much gonna be more or less the same amount of time that I will be needing to spend on them. But yeah, mouse I did yesterday, checking out things depending on if it's nighttime or not. Be checking more things. And Alpha wanted to try for quite a far away, I see. Yeah, there is unfortunately the problem in this game that I don't usually run into, but it's still the case. Is that, as I said, that shinies, they might sparkle, but they are not making the sound. Don't know what causes that, but thankfully it isn't the case too often, at least. Tend to know too often the case in, so don't need to be worrying too much about it. It's another one of these. What's going on? Jeez, there's a lot of the storage. What indeed. Let's see, first trick of the day. Doesn't unfortunately be anything too special. I do wonder if we're gonna be getting something else on this little platform to shine before, of course, finding the one that we're looking for. I mean, it's certainly possible, but at the same time, there really isn't too many things there that are spawning in. I would like to say like maybe 6 most of the time is the max that I tend to see indeed. Thanks. This game. I still don't understand how, no matter how many hours I've played through this game, this game, this doesn't have another version made. I still have no idea why sometimes it just decides to, when it falls down from the braviary, that it decides that it doesn't want to do anything else. It do be unfortunate, but what can I do about it if I don't know how it's happening? It is not too big of a deal at all, thankfully. soon we are done with the first full round of the place. Yep. Hopefully everyone is having a good day today. I'm having a cash day myself. For whatever reason, my stomach is deciding today to be a little problematic. Thankfully not in the way that it actually is like a problem for me. It's just is a little bit on the weirder side. Oh. Is it a good thing that since the last thing that I did it was a Luxray or Luxie or whatever, and after that I did see an Electabuzz, I was like, oh cool, a shiny. That's not how it works, unfortunately. I do kind of wish, though, that there even wouldn't be a Luxray or Luxio there at all. Because honestly, it doesn't really need to be there. Sure, the Alpha Luxray is somewhat close by. It could be just another Electabuzz or a Legade location. Very well. It could indeed. I'm pretty sure that it's too much of a daytime to be having the night supposed to be the case. So if nothing else, it really do be seeming like that. One thing that I would kind of wish, though, stop it, is that in like a Pokemon game that doesn't rely on the real life clock, there would be always an indication on like somewhere on your screen. Is it day or night time? Like, sure, you can go ahead and check out the map and you will know it that way. But honestly, it would be nice if we would be able to know it, like just by having a little icon somewhere. Because honestly, it doesn't need to be anything too big. At the end of the day. Sure, like in this game we don't have like a minimap or anything like that, but for example in Scarlet and Violet there could be, like near the minimap there could be something like that. Thinking if there would be somewhere in these games where it could be. Unless it's just like, you know, one of the top corners, it wouldn't be too much in the way. Just as I said, it would be just nice to know what time of day it is. Like straight away, so you would straight away know if there's gonna be any nighttime spawns or not. I like that the alpha one just noticed me. Well, I was like pretty much already into the battle with the Pokemon. Nice. Love the siege. But yeah. It would be nice that it's more or less, let's say, like 4, maybe 5 minutes per resets. Of course, there's some downtime to, like if I would just straight away do that and not check out like trees and such, it probably would be like actually 4 minutes every single time. Of course, it's that I need to go back and come back in. That is gonna be close to wasting some time every single time. It do be like that indeed. There's just some cries that are very nice when they are with alphas, some that are then absolutely terrifying, and I wish they wouldn't be there, kind of a thing. But like, I don't mind most of them. They are doing what they are supposed to be doing, making the Pokemon to feel more scary or whatever. Hello? Unfortunately, it started raining. And still another thing that I would wish to be the case, especially since it is the case in Scarlet and Violet, that I would be able to throw the Pokeball when I'm with a right Pokemon. Because honestly, it's just, it's not really a waste of time, but it's like, I guess most of the time I just want to like straight away get back into it and stuff like that. Move straight away back to the nice movements. Oh, nice. Alpha Skuntank. I can indeed speak. But yeah, there is a dude in the middle of the road again. That's not too safe. Do not be safe at all. Hello there, Motham. Long time no see. It's only been like a few minutes since I have last seen one of those. But yeah, As I've said before, I like to sometimes do like tedious things in games, so even though if it would be like somewhat annoying to do and stuff like that, sometimes it's just nice to do those grindy kind of things. To be liking them sometimes, it really depends. Of course, I would probably stop doing something if I wouldn't want to do it. I think that I am like, there are certain things that just seem interesting to me, but at the same time are kind of things that I don't think that I want to do. And those are like collecting the like all the ribbons, or like all the ribbons possible. First of all, I can't really do that myself because I don't have every single one of them that are required to do so. Like, that is like interesting things to see people do. Same thing like doing a competitive Pokemons and stuff like that. That is like interesting to see how people do things, but they are just not a things that I'm too interested in doing. So then I'm not doing them, because why would I do it if I don't see a reason to do so? Why would I do that indeed? That might be a reason why I like to at least watch them, is because I see them kind of as puzzles, and I do be liking to do some puzzles myself. They do indeed be very nice to do every once in a while. Unfortunately, haven't recently found like a game that I could be playing and do puzzles and stuff. Haven't really been finding a game like that recently. What is my luck finding Cherim just before, just after it started raining? It's the second time today. It's another Alpha Skuntank also. What is going on? Fourth check of the day. Still nothing cool with you. Did those see some Goomies hiding in the mud? It's pretty cool. That would be pretty cool indeed. I was talking about yesterday the thing that I would wish that you'd see, like, after we have obtained some of the Hishui Pokemon, we would be able to encounter them in the wild. That thing. And I was just thinking, maybe not do that, but what if we would be able to just like see the noble Pokemon again every once in a while, like wandering around? Because I mean, you can always rematch it at least. So for that, it would kind of make sense that that would also be a possibility. But like, let's just see them. As I said, it is quite a lame thing that they are only available in massive mass outbreaks. Sure, as I said, you can of course always evolve, but Some people that would like to find them in the wild instead. With full odds. Surely there is again evolution, but again there is people that also want to do it full odds, and unfortunately you can do it full odds and do it in massive mass outbreaks. Massive mass outbreaks, they always do be having a higher chance of the shinies that you be appearing, unfortunately. I can see you're right. It's funny how things have spread out so that like everything is quite easy to check out on one go, apart from that place. Of course, the ones that are down there, I need to get back there. Let's see. This is well, like the fourth or a fifth mass. It's the fifth massive mass outbreak, I think. First one of the day, at least. Because I do remember there was at least one massive mass outbreak that I did manage to see a good rain. There is one over there that I'm gonna be going back to the Lux Ray. It do be always funny, the shiny that you wish for in the games that you haven't gotten yet. The moment you ask for it, you see it absolutely everywhere. Haven't happened to me too much because I very rarely want a specific Pokemon to be shiny. I mean, there's certainly some ones that I wouldn't say no to. See any of you any lighter with the colors, so I don't even bother to go there. Burn. Nice, funny Pokemon. Do indeed be there. Alright, Purier. Yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of in two minds, so do I like that do I like that the games are not working with the real life clock or not? Because sometimes it's nice, because like certain things that you can like always assure that it's nighttime, that it's like, for example, very easy to do. But like at the same time, I also kind of like that things are going with the real life clock, because the good thing about that is that it's easier to keep track of time, like how late is it into the day. And it's like a very good thing about things to be working with a real time, a real life clock. Indeed. Gonna be a bunch of ghosts there. Goodbye. Oh. Nice more gliders. Definitely need more of that to shine. Oh, I love Alpha Goofy. It's so goofy. Did you be a funny little guy? It's big. I haven't missed out on anything and I can check out rest of them easily. Nice. But yeah, there's one that I might be missing out on and I'm probably not gonna be caring too much about it because not really looking forward to getting a shiny from Massive Mass Outbreak. Did I say no to it though? Absolutely not. Absolutely be happy with it. And now it's nighttime and raining, so you definitely can be changing your form. It's definitely not the case. Not a single Teddy Ursa there. I'm pretty sure that anyways Ursa rings have like a higher priority there. At least from what I have seen. And it's mostly Ursa rings indeed. So that won't really surprise me too much. Myself a hunter, let's go. Let's go there. So it can't see me. I wonder if we're gonna be running into the weird cave thing today. I mean, probably, because it's quite a normal thing for me to see anyway, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it would be happening again. Oh yeah, there's a two. I guess I could check them out. Just forgot about them. Want to be sure, yeah. Just wanted to be sure that there was no shinies in there. Yeah, the weird thing happened that the Luxray wasn't angry anymore, but it still did have a thing going on with it. It is and it isn't angry. Let's get out of here, I guess. Yes. Hello, Chansey. Unfortunately, not really looking for you. You can appear in here, I'm pretty sure. It's either that or there's so many times there has been a mass outbreak in there and I'm mixing it up with that, but I'm pretty sure that mass outbreaks only can occur for a Pokemon that already like spawns in there. I would like to say. If not, then at least that is mostly the case. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's the case because it was a big deal with massive mass outbreaks and having like Zoroarks to be in the first area that they normally wouldn't be in. I would like to say that that's the case. But like Chansey, honestly, it's quite a easy to find Pokemon in these games. Usually it is indeed quite a rare Pokemon to be seeing overall. It can indeed be found in this game. Quite a bit, and both it and Blissey can be found as an alpha. Guaranteed one and that. And honestly, it wouldn't make too much sense to have a alpha Peony to be everywhere or there all the time. So it do be making sense, and also please be here, yes. There we go. The last nighttime check for a little time. But some little time indeed. One thing that I do wish to be a little different on these games though would be that the day and night cycle would be a little longer. Could be indeed a little bit longer indeed. It would be, in my opinion, quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Honestly, as much as I like that the thing is how it is, I kinda wish that some methods they could be stacking. Because honestly, sometimes it is quite insane how low in numbers you can get. Shiny wise. Sure, like, I don't mind it, and most of the time you can like, not do the thing you would like to. Like, you can very easily... you can very easily either not pick up the shiny charm, you cannot do like sandwiches and like mass outbreaks in Scarlet and Violet. Because honestly, those odds, they are quite ridiculous. Same thing is with Legends Arceus and having the perfect stat and using like mass outbreaks. Those odds are quite a ridiculous one, to say the least. Quite a ridiculous one indeed. One thing that I don't really understand though, sometimes when people do be playing these games, is that they don't save often. Like, especially if they're like shiny hunting, you want to have a live index and whatever. They're not saving like too much. The way that I do it usually is that I have the I usually save if I would be doing a massive mass outbreak before the massive mass outbreak. And if I do find a shiny, I do be saving it like the next time that I will be going out or once I'm in the village. It really depends on which way I do it, depending on do I tend to stop there or do I continue after that. Just if I do stop there, I usually just save in the village, of course. And I mean, it could be also me liking to save way too often in games. Like, I could definitely not have saved so often, but I like to do which. Because I do remember, like, some people have, like, accidentally, like, either the game has crashed or like, they did at some point something and they want to roll back and then they either lose hours of progress or in this case then they will be losing a few shinies. I don't really understand that, but each to their own. People can do what they ever want to do. Just to be a little weird. I do understand that you don't want to have like autosave on. That's completely understandable. But like at least save every once in a while. If it isn't a game that always to be saving like at the end of the day or something like that. Because certain games, it is very nice that there is the automatic saving thing, and it do make sense, but not all the games need or they even fit to having like auto saving things. That would be just nice. Be possible. Would be possible indeed. I was thinking that I could be trying to do the tedious things of trying to find every single unknown to be shiny. Could be doing that in the bottom. We shall see when we do be getting things done. Unknowns, they definitely aren't like easiest thing to hunt for because pretty much no matter what you can never like remove the like one letter. Sure, like probably the place that I will be doing it is Shino. There is a possibility to like only find certain letters in like the bigger rooms, but like the smaller rooms they always will be having like the same letters and you can't like get rid of them, which is unfortunate. Some letters are easier to find than others, but it has always been the case with unknowns anyways that you can never truly like isolate like every single letter to their own place, which is understandable. But it still do be the it do be a shame that you can't use the letters for your ball capsules anymore. It is understandable, but it do be a shame. Like, I understand because it's harder to, like, make people not say mean things with them than it is to do it with, like, nicknames and such, of course. It do be a shame. But I am still happy though that we did get at least some sort of, like, ball capsules. They are nice. They are indeed very nice. I do wonder when I'm gonna be seeing a shiny, like, very close to the alpha. There's few locations that it can be happening, like, easily. Like where the Gligar is. And Gliscor. I did find something close by to that. It was still pretty far away. And there is of course the Gudra here. There do be the Gudra indeed. I guess you could say the Steelix, the Bronzong, definitely. Well, yeah. And of course, a Rhyperior. I do wonder when it's gonna be happening, and will it be tricking me? Probably. Especially if the alpha is... I haven't seen the alpha and it's like off screen somewhere. I mean, I usually am looking for the alpha first, so... I don't know. Maybe. Anyways... I wish... Because I don't think we still can, but I do wish that we would be able to see, like... There's like the dudes that you can speak in... There's a dude that you can speak with in the... Scarlet and Violet that tells if your Pokemon is what compared to the average. I would wish that there would be a way after that to see from like summary screen that like actually how big it is. Because technically it could be like that she's telling you how big it is and stuff like that, so you would know the size of it. We shall see indeed. Maybe someday. It's not too big of a deal, honestly. It's just, like, would be nice to have kind of many things. I do feel like, and when I can just barely escape the alpha knocking me down, it's always very nice. Nice indeed. Actually, you were too far away from actually being a problem. You did see me, but you were too far away to actually do anything about it. Nice. Sometimes though, I do be wishing that some of the Pokemon names for the same evolutionary line would be a little bit more different. Like, sure, it is understandable that they are the same, but I do be wishing though that they would be different. Like Aranglysk, or it'd be nice if they would be having more of a different names from each other. Do I mind it still? No, it's just would be sometimes nice. Because sometimes there is like few ones that I do be mixing up, and it is because they have like similar-ish names. That's the reason that I do be mixing them up. Like the Doomy is almost completely hidden. Nice. And then again, the problem with that, not having two similar names, is also that I want them to be similar enough. Because sometimes a Pokemon can have a completely different name from the evolution, and you're like, yeah, what is that? Like the Carno ones do be looking every single time that it's sunset time, they do be looking quite like the shiny. They do be indeed, they do be indeed. There's also a few things that I do wonder about the games. Like of the worlds of the Pokemon games. Is that since there is like special Pokeballs, and like we know like when in like in what game they were introduced in, but I wonder at what time in the like the time of the Pokemon world they were introduced in. And what caused some Pokemon to lose their thing over the years. I mean, like Heavy Ball or like whatever is in that lines, they make sense that they are like too heavy to they are too heavy to be like carried, or people didn't want to carry them, and then they stop doing that. Thanks, it happened. Yeah, but like I don't really understand like why you weather balls, feather balls were like stop being a thing, because I mean it could be that actually I don't really know what it could be even be. Oh. I don't know what it could really be, honestly, that caused them not to be the case anymore. It could be anything that the resources aren't a thing anymore and they haven't invented anything to replace it. It could be that indeed. It seems like we're gonna be missing out on one location. This massive mass outbreak, because I can't be bothered to go there. Is there one? Yeah, I wonder. As I said, heavy balls and stuff like that, they be making sense. Then again, there is new ones introduced, but like I understand that. Maybe they like, as I said, maybe they were like, maybe they were like too heavy to handle for people, so they decided to let them go, or they heard Pokemon or something like that. I don't know. To be interesting indeed. Hmm. Yeah, like things like at what point in the Pokemon timeline were like something like weak balls like in Vintage. Nice to know. So it would be interesting, like the same thing, like maybe like technology. They are indeed having a better technology now, so they can like improve like certain time of day catches. Interesting nonetheless. Mark that one down because I think I'm gonna be not going the annoying corner there. I think that it'll be the play because I don't really see a reason why I should go there. Apart from like checking out what the Pokemon is, but I can't be bothered to go there since if I don't already go there with something else. Just wanted to see the fourth one because I didn't see it. Oh. Yes. Hmm. What did replace Goodrum? Oh, that's pretty cool. Not interested in though. That would be pretty cool nonetheless. But yeah, I was thinking that maybe tomorrow, or if I do be getting a thing today easily, I will be playing some Animal Crossing. Have a chill day in there. Probably, possibly. Shall see. Everything can change still quite a few times, depending on what do I feel like doing and stuff like that. And of course, if I'm not feeling too well tomorrow, that's also the case indeed. Rest of the last one didn't see me. Oh, it's a Cleffa. I was like, that's a weird color for Clefairy, but it's a Cleffa one, so that explains why it is indeed looking weird. That was weird though. Very weird indeed. Nope. Nothing over there, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd you be wishing the best of luck to anyone else that you be hunting today. Hopefully you would be able to find whatever you're looking for. There we go. So need to get something new to drink because the current one is almost empty. And very warm. A little bit later. I have soon played 223, yeah. 222 hours and 22 minutes of the game. Nice. As I said yesterday, it is quite surprisingly how little it is, because I'm thinking that it would be higher. I am thinking that myself, but I mean, I don't mind it. Just thought that it would be bigger than it is, but I mean, maybe better that way. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I have played this game for 500 hours. Oh, jeez. Like, I don't know what is going on with, like, the first shield that I have ever played through. Oh god, it has been over 500 hours. And I don't even think that I have played that long. It is kind of the thing that you just lose the track of time. I'm not completely sure how many of those hours are actually like when I was shiny hunting and which ones like were we just casually playing through it and trying to find and fill out my Pokédex slowly but surely. Because I am kind of the person that for some reason just wants to have the full Pokédex in there with gender differences and everything. So it definitely did take some time because there is some ones that do be only in certain weathers. Stuff like that. Surely I did first mainly complete the thing and then I get the shiny charm and then like build it out the rest that I was missing. And stuff like that, but like it was nice. It was fun. I have no idea why I wanted to do that, but I did. I still have the collection there. There is few missing from the DLCs, but it's okay. And I mostly wanted to find them on the wild as well, so it was tedious for that, since there is some Pokemon that are only available during some weather conditions and have a gender difference, and there might be only one spot. I don't know, I did struggle with Scissor for quite some time for that reason. And I did struggle with Luxray, but that was the reason that it just, for some reason, it just wasn't thunderstorming for quite some time, or it was thunderstorming but I wasn't playing on that day. Yeah, that did take some time to do indeed. But yeah. And so sometimes very funny indeed. And like one day I wanted to do a thing that I want to see every single different thing from every route slash cave foresting that the main game has to offer. Because everything else really is like wild areas that it's kind of impossible to see everything easily. So that was also fun. It was certainly nice to look for few of the 1%. There was quite a few that were through fishing, interestingly enough. Was a 1% Lapras and 1% Phoebus. Some authentic Sinisty as well. Don't remember too many of the other ones though. There we go. Was certainly interesting indeed. Interestingly enough, during all of that, I didn't find a single shiny. Like, overall, I think with all the routes combined, I would like to say that I did hit the odds. Yeah, there was at least like few very rare like overworld spawns, but they weren't too bad honestly because I could just really reset the route to get them. So like it isn't too bad at all. Try and get them. Wasn't too bad at all. Okay, it's not nighttime. Can't be checking out the nighttime only one when it's not nighttime. Smart. Very smart indeed. And it's still not nighttime. Why am I in here? Well, so I did see an alphabet due. And it doesn't really matter too much. Honestly, to go there and go through that way. It doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't really do anything. Doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, we shall see. I will indeed try to do some checks today. Seeing the dude to be in the middle of the road again. The only place that I think I have seen her to be anywhere today. And I don't think that I have seen any of the other two anywhere. But she do be there. In the middle of the road. I said not too safe. They don't tend to care about it. They're gonna be going right next to a alpha or a serang. They do be doing that, so they don't seem to be caring too much. Surely the one that is right next to it do having a toxic rogue, but still. It do be a little bit risky if you ask me. Like some places they make sense, but then some places don't make sense at all because of the in quotes new massive mass outbreaks that were introduced, and they never like move the spots to be away from the where the massive mass outbreaks can occur. And for me, I have never found any use for those dudes. I know that you can do like you can get money out of them, but I mean, if I would really like to get money, I honestly think it's more profitable to just either gather materials like rocks and trees, or just literally catch Pokemons and release them and sell the creed items that you get. Because they do be selling for a decent amount of money. And then again, different people want to do different things. But again, I haven't really been in Pokemon games a person that really wants to or needs to grind for money. As I said, if I would be doing the regular massive mass outbreaks things that I do, I would be indeed able to buy more Pokeballs usually than I did buy in the first place. It really of course depends on do the Pokemons want to get caught, or are they gonna be mean and never to be caught again. Like most of the time I can indeed get enough money so I can buy them. Or if I would really like to do, I can always craft them. It's just I always find it more easy to craft, not to craft, and to buy them, because it's just it's not like it's too much work or anything like that. It is just I don't destroy too many other things that would be getting me enough materials to do so. And there's like some recipes that do be requiring, like, in my opinion, a ridiculous amount of things. Of course, it's understandable that the more like higher catch rate a ball has, the like more expensive it needs to be. That's the reason why you can't, for example, buy the highest of tiers of Pokeballs for everything. You need to craft Gigaton balls and Shed balls. Yes. You need to craft those, you can't buy them. It'd be expensive to craft, but if you can get used to them, it's nice. I very rarely do be getting the use to actually to do that. Like, sure, I have few of them whenever I want to use them, but like apart from that, I don't see the I don't really see the use for the things. Pikachu Ball is quite impossible to use outside of if you're not battling. And I don't know, Jet Balls, it just seem like not too worth it. It's just, I never really see anything that far away that they would be useful. Oh, boy. Hmm. Still say that this game is okay. Story-wise, it's certainly different from anything else. Post game is annoying if you ask me. It is quite annoying. But then again, it do be understandable that both of the games that do be located in Shino, they do be very annoying to final battle, to battle against. I don't really see the Arceus fight to be final battle because you can definitely do it like you don't need to fight in that, you can just throw things. Which is actually a very nice thing to do because it can always switch into super effective moves. There is nothing that would be helpful with that. So yeah, thing to do for them is to just throw a bunch of throw the bombs at them and it'll be done eventually. As I said, still it's quite disappointing how hard the either Dialga or Palkia fight is. I would have wished that it would have been harder. But then again, post game do be hard, so I know it's to each then with that. I don't know. Would have been nice if the final battle would have still been somewhat hard. Would have been nice indeed. Cat is talking to me, but trying to say that she do be hungry, even though she has already gotten some food. She do be hungry still. Soon need to wash the the bowl that she's using. Because it's getting dirty. When it's too dirty, she doesn't want to eat. It's just understandable. But sometimes annoying. As I said, sometimes I need to clean up quite often. And sometimes I can just be with an outage without doing it for like a week. It really depends on how she's eating, how often we need to clean it up. Because why clean it up if it's completely clean? Because sometimes she do be eating the, like, in quotes, everything. Like, maybe a few bits are left behind, but that's normal, honestly. And not completely everything is eaten. Oh, hello? What you doing? What you indeed doing? Next time that we enter this place, we can also check the night chime encounters, which do be very nice. Very nice indeed. Nice, it counted. Perfect. Sometimes it doesn't count that when you throw it like too much off to the side. I guess it just bounced nicely, so it was indeed counted for that. There we go. Oh boy. Wonder if we can indeed today see finally different colored Pokemons to be appearing, or is this gonna be no luck today? Well, it has been 1.5 hours of possible 4 hours, so it'll do be still be in time for finding two very close to each other. There do be indeed some time for that. There we go. I was just thinking that if I would have played Pokemon when I was younger, what would probably be my first Pokemon game? Thinking it's gonna be either the or generation at least. It's probably gonna be either Gen 3 or Gen 4 would have been making the most sense if I would have been able to play this as a kid. Those would have probably be indeed the ones. Just really depends on actually when they were released, because I don't remember on top of my head. Like, it honestly doesn't make too much sense to think that I would have been able to play them. I was just a few years old. Yes. I'm most definitely standing on it. Most definitely. What are those trees doing? What do the trees be doing? It do be quite funny that they kind of started like having ghost Pokemon to do unique things in these games. It's still like quite drastically different from what we have in Scarlet and Violet. Because in these games they do be disappearing and appearing too, but it's like quite a bit different, honestly. It's not too bad or anything like that, but it should be interesting. And they also made like the weird sounds. Like every ghost type did make like quite weird sounds. Like when they are in the battle, they make the ghostly sound effects, I guess. They should be making those indeed. The Magna Zone that once shined for me. Still probably one of the coolest shinies that I have got through these games. Apart from the random alphas that I have gotten, but something still a little bit more like unique out of that. Could be that, as I said, they're releasing too many flying things. Flying Pokemons in this game at all. And they can be harder to see. And if you ask me, most of the flying ones, like, they aren't the most obvious ones to be shiny. Aren't the most obvious ones to be shiny at all. Like, sure, then there is like ones that are like completely obvious to completely throw you off, like Gyarados and Punchgrow. They do be very obvious. There's also Crobat. I would like to also say Braviary, but it's just a slight problem with it, and it is kind of only available in quite a remote location, if you ask me. Oh. Nice. It did happen. I did manage to find an alpha from the tree. Goodbye. That's pretty cool. But of course, since it is a tree Pokemon, it's gonna be disappearing afterwards. Even though maybe the alpha ones could have stayed. They would have made a little bit of sense to be staying at least. Um. Nice. And oh yeah, I can't escape right now because someone is angry at me. That definitely is the goal badge. It's kind of interesting to me though, like how hard it is to get caught by the alpha Crobat there. It should be interesting indeed. And nice. You can check out the Gudra. Of the so I will see when I can actually check it out. Even though there is a massive mass outbreak going on. See it. Hello, and there is Pokemons and they are literally beside each other. It would be quite funny like that. Did you be there? Oh yeah. Place that I usually forgot to check is there because it is like close to the beginning, and if I'm just doing like the alpha route, it's easy to forget that it can be there. There's also a box there. Let's run away from the battle, thank you. Oh, orb. The Gligar was trying to attack me. There we go. Now we can continue the normally. Seeing more Chinglings over there again. Oh, it's an Alpha Vermidem now. That's pretty cool. Not what we're looking for today. I don't remember which Alpha Vermidem I do have. I would like to say that I do have that one already, but I don't care about it right now. Nothing red over there, unfortunately. As I said, Duskulls, they do tend to be quite a bit everywhere. There we go. Honestly, if I do be finding an Alpha Cherrim or Cherubi, I think I will be capturing each. As I said, I know that I have gotten one of the Alpha Wormadams. So not like completely interested in that one to capture, but Cherrim or Cherubi? They would be okay. Okay, indeed. Yeah, it's nice that even though in this game there is like fixed spawns. Just want to see if there's gonna be a star on top of that because that's just hilarious. But yeah, it's nice that this game, even though it do be having fixed spawns, they are like not fixed spawns like in Scarlet and Violet, and that they are pretty much predetermined. Because they are guaranteed to be there. That is nice. I'll forget. As it is a shame that, especially in the early on of the game, there is so many Pokemon that are like... they're always gonna be there. Same like stats and everything like that. Like, it is nice, but shiny hunting wise it's not the most ideal thing ever, of course. Because if they are predetermined, it's kind of impossible to get shinies out of that. There's quite a few, like, in my opinion, weird ones to be there. There's like every once in a while in like certain locations, it's gonna be always like one Pokemon to be there. And because it's always gonna be there, it of course it is indeed then like predetermined what it is. I mean, it is usually for like rarer Pokemon or like specifically for this reason this Pokemon is here. Which is nice, like, as I said, rarer Pokemon that they do be having a guaranteed spot, it do be nice because, well, then you can guarantee that there is a Pokemon there if you would like to use it on your team. Honestly, I was surprised that Charcadet had so many, because I'm pretty sure that Charcadet has at least 3 different spots. I understand it is indeed quite rare to be finding, like, randomly. Still was quite surprised. No, there is 4. I didn't really record one. There is quite a few for that little dude. Wrong place. Let's check out this and then the annoying place as well. Then we are indeed gonna be heading out of here. But it do be funny that I didn't find any alphas and then I do find like 2 or very close to each other. Nice, 3 alphas, love to see that. Now let's just see from the ores. I have seen pretty much everything that I can see today. Or like overall during this. That wouldn't include to be shiny, that is. I don't remember if I have ever seen from the ores an alpha one. Didn't remember at all that to be the case. Or if it has, it hasn't happened to me too many times. So it is not worth remembering. It do be like that. Scyther. Oh. I should be wondering though. I wonder, like, is there gonna be from now on a way like to evolve some of the Pokemons? Like with specific items, like Cleaver is the perfect example. Is there gonna be a way to do that, like, from here on out, like in the main series games? Is that going to be a thing? So honestly, it has a unique item, so like, I mean, I wouldn't see this in too impossible, unlike like regional evolutions. But then again, you can catch them, but you just can't evolve them. It's a little bit like that in those. Like, you can catch Alolan Marowak or Alolan Raichu in the Dynamax Adventures, but you just can't evolve a Pokemon to them. Wonder if that is going to be sometime possible. As I said, it would be nice if we would be able to evolve a regional, another regional Pokemon, but into a regional Pokemon. As I said, with Raichu, if that would be just holding a certain thing, kind of what we do already with breeding with certain Pokemons, mostly for baby Pokemon, because they needed to add something so they wouldn't be able to make a Azurill before, like, that they could make Azurill to be a baby for Marilyn, and it would be making sense why you couldn't do it before. Which I still think that, I mean, I understand why it's the case, but then again, I don't think that it needs to be the case anymore. Like, sure, there is, like, fun things that do be the case. Or maybe if there wouldn't be, like, an item like that, there could be instead a... like, if the Pokemon could have hatched into something, like, as I said, Marill could have gone from an egg before, and if you don't use the item on it, it will always be a Marill. But maybe there could be, like, if it would be holding an Everstone, like we do having for, like, regional variants, it would be kind of cool. And that would be a way that we could be having, like, Raichus everywhere evolving to an Alolan Raichu, if it would be just holding something that would be referring to, like or like having the feeling to the Pokemon of Alola, for example. There do be the ways. And things could be indeed different. Very interestingly indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and grab something to drink. I'll be right back. There we go. I do indeed be back. Really nice to have again something cool to drink. Yeah, do be indeed. Hmm. I would wish to see more of like. Now we have like wintry catch, more or less. I'm wondering if we would be able to have at some point like a wintry dog as well. It would be nice. Quite nice indeed if we would be able to see like something like that. I mean, you could argue that Stoundland is kind of like that. I would like to see another one like that, though. It's... I guess it's not the time yet for you. It would be nice to have more of like wintry animals indeed. And as I said, I wouldn't really mind to get like a wintry region overall. Again, it would be kind of doing it impossible to include like different kinds of environments. Do we always need to have different kinds of environments? No. I mean, I know that there is the like Grand Tundra, but it's not a region. It's part of Galar. And as I said, another region that we could be having would be having a region without any snow. Again, it's just not the usual thing that we see. We usually do be seeing a bunch of different environments in one game. So, yeah. Purple fog? Why? Why fog? Well, now you're definitely not gonna be changing Cities and like Lear Sun. I don't know, it could have been like cloudy or something like that. That's why you didn't change your thing. I don't know. Cherim is in these games a weird Pokemon sometimes with the like the ability thing that it do be having. It's not really an ability, but it do be its own special thing. It do be at least that. It would be interesting that that they have made like bunch of Pokemons like that. That they don't necessarily have an ability that does something differently to them, but they just do it anyways. Sure, there is like some that do be doing that because of abilities, but not all of them. Not all of them do. And I wonder how they're deciding, do they want to do it in what way? Yeah, how did you know that I need more shiny Drifloons? I definitely do need more of them. I don't have enough. Oh, it's definitely not. Let's find an alpha Burmy. I don't. For some reason, I'm thinking that I'm not gonna be finding any more alphas from the trees anymore today. I did, as I said, I did find those two that I did today quite close to each other, so it just seems unlikely that I would be getting another one. Seems quite unlikely indeed. But I mean, I wouldn't know if I would be finding another one. They do be indeed the cool thing to find. And there is no way that you could have known that there would have been one in the first place if you wouldn't have checked out the tree. It should be soon time, right? No, wait, because it's actually gonna be quite soon that the bronzors and bronzongs are gonna be disappearing. And then the mischievous and the mischievous can show off. Like, I mean, I understand why they do be disappearing when it becomes nighttime, but at the same time, it is quite silly that they do. Honestly, it doesn't make too much sense because they can appear here during the nighttime as well, but it is just because they can force in the mischievous and Miss Mage's spawns there. So like, it do be weird, but understandable. Things are weird things sometimes. Honestly, I kind of would also like to get, even though it's not like anything too drastically different, I think it would be kind of cool to get a alpha shiny alpha shiny of the Fable. It's gonna be big. I mean, I think like Fable is already, but it didn't here. Of course, because it's alpha, but it should be interesting to say the least. One thing that I do kind of find interesting is that since some Pokemon do be having like guaranteed alpha locations, I would have kind of seen that. I would have kind of seen it to be the case that it would be the only one of them that could be alpha. Like, sure, there's like two Mothims, and like that's the case, but like maybe if only like if a Pokemon has a guaranteed alpha, it would have made sense that we wouldn't be able to find like random ones from that. But then again, one games do be weird. Never know the case. Some things We haven't had too much of the weird light glitch in here today at all. Soon we'll be seeing it all the time, right? Most definitely. And it would be also weird, like, how many... Like, I would like to say that I know that people are playing still these games. It's interesting that there is still, like, quite a few of the things to be collected. Because they at least seem to be working with the internet and everything like that. At least you can't get them like all the time if they would be just like random things that should be dropping every once in a while from like the... Even without like Ninja Online you can still get them. But it still is gonna be taking like some time before you can get more. Like you can't just get them all the time. And it is to prevent not that you can't grind too much of the merit points. That is indeed the reason why it do be like that, that you can just get a bunch of them. Yeah, the merit points certainly are an interesting thing. The merit points always remind me of the Professor Oak's challenge to these games. Because, like, technically you can get a bunch of evolutions done before getting, like, the first... Before getting the first of these nobles to be defeated. Because unfortunately you don't unlock the space-time distortions until the next area, so you... If you would like to do them, like catch everything that you can before like each thing, it's going to be hard. Yes, you need to indeed be waiting until they are respawning. So it's like certain things like link cables or certain evolutionary items that you can't find in the wild, but are much easier to deal with because you can get it in the next area, you can get them in the space-time distortions, which is of course, even though it's waiting, it's not as bad of a wait, I would like to say. So I'm not completely sure how long you need to wait until the statues will be respawning, but I know for the other one you just need to wait until one appears, collect the items, and repeat the thing. Or actually you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there and run back in and wait again. So I said, one of the most tedious ones, especially the shiny hunt, but just to get for the decks as well. Thankfully, you don't need to get too many of them most of the time. But the real problem, for me at least, is that since they are exclusive to those, you need to sometimes get the certain, like, either weight or height requirements, and it can take some time. But eventually, you'll get there. At least, thankfully, for the evolutions, it do be like that, that you can just evolve the previous one that you have changed. Doesn't necessarily need to be caught in that. Like, I don't think that I have, or have I? Don't know. I don't usually capture the scissors in those because, honestly, in my opinion, it's more worth it to use a metal coat instead. But I mean, if I do happen to run into one, then sure. It would be funny that the last area, in my opinion, the space-time distortion-wise, it is the most useless. That's what you can find there. You can either evolve into it or find it in massive mass outbreaks. The things. Yeah, in the first area there is Yellow Sneasel and or Weavile, which is annoying to hunt for if you want to do it in like the want to do gender differences as well, because then you need to hope that you get lucky and then get it done with 4. Yeah. In the second area there is Porygons. Porygon and Porygon 2, which they aren't too bad because thankfully you can also find the evolutionary item in there, so it's not like too hard to like evolve it and such. Then there is the I think that I heard a shiny sparkle. Oh, hello. I don't see anything, so it was probably nothing then. Yeah, in the third area there is Magnemite and Magneton. They aren't also like too hard to find. It's a little bit on the tedious side, but like nothing that you can't handle. Then on actually on this area, it's the most annoying one. Because there is the fossils. And there is the weight or height requirement for them. It's just not too nice. As I said, I kind of would have wished that they would have been also available in the ice area, because Ice Age and everything like that. Then again, it would have been nice if they would be like rarely to be seen in the wild as well. Very rarely you could be indeed seeing them from the wild. maybe once or twice a day, since there is the fossils on the like walls in this place. Be able to get like few encounters with them. Be quite nice. Be quite nice indeed. Oh, why about them? Starting to just hear the sparkle sounds everywhere. Even though it's probably nothing because, well, I'm checking out everything nearby. So it really can't be anything, right? There we go. We have done well indeed. Should I... Oh, there's a teddy bear, so that's actually in the way. I know exactly where it is. Maybe we'll get a green teddy bear. Even though I have enough of them, but I guess I could be evolving one into be a regular Tiger Saluna. Because I only have a shiny alpha one. We shall see. I'm just gonna be doing the usual running through it. Not caring about anything else, just running through it. So it is not indeed the target that I'm trying to look for. It is not at all the target that I'm indeed looking for. Oh, nice. You can see. It would be nice to be able to see. It's no longer a snowstorm going on in here, preventing me from seeing. How can you now do your thing? No? What a shame. I think the cherims are broken, they don't know how to do their flower thing. Don't know how to do that at all. One of the highest chances of me getting around a one again. Indeed, be one of the highest chances. Still unfortunately no for you. Alpha Geodude, cool. Can we see an Alpha Graveler as well? Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't been the most lucky with the outbreaks. And also finally the sister was not in a terrible spot. it's at least side road, not in the middle of the road. Green bears. Doesn't seem like it. Seems you be getting rid of quite a good amount of spawns, honestly. Around it. There we go. Like that. I mean, I understand it for mass outbreaks myself, but it's just weird sometimes how much of space like regular mass outbreaks should be taking. It of course depends really on the area, because if there's gonna be just a bunch of Pokemons nearby, sure, it needs to be getting rid of all of them. Like, it's a little weird. I'm surprised that there hasn't actually been a Gumi outbreak in here. There has been Gumi outbreak on the other place they can be found in, but unfortunately not yet to be found in here. To be found in here because they can be found unfortunately on the mass outbreaks over here. Because they do be quite mean like that. Even though there would be an argument made for that they would be making sense to be in here, but at the end of the day they're releasing too much. But then again, not nearly all of them make too much sense where they are, like having in the mass outbreaks anyways. They are indeed meant to be sometimes not too logical anyways. Hello, Cherry. No, really, actually, what's up with you? Oh, yeah. It is indeed not sunny right now, so that's the reason why you're not doing the thing that you're so well known for. That is indeed the case, because it is not sunny, it's the overcast weather. Which isn't too drastic in these games, interestingly enough. Like in some games, definitely not talking about Sword and Shield, the overcast weather, it do be quite dense. It's like impossible to miss out from the regular weather. Unlike in here, unfortunately. I mean, sure, like it probably is like darker, but like overall you might not be able to notice it as easily. Oh, the car went up there. It's, you know, like, who did see me? Excuse me. Who dares to see me? Those two did spawning quite far away from each other. They usually are like pretty much same spot, but they were pretty far away from each other. I mean, it would be making more sense if they would be closer to each other, since one of them is probably the parent of the other one. They would be indeed sticking closely together. So how do I want? It is more or less in the way. It isn't like, if I remember correctly, it's not like straight away in the path. Yeah. Like, it's not too far away, honestly. But yeah, I do remember that it was in that little path. Remember indeed. Hello there, Electivire. Electivire is one of the Pokemons that you do be seeing the fully evolved one to be found first. To be the alpha. Then you do be finding the pre-evolution. So you can only find Electabuzz in the next area from this. But then again, could say that you might not be exploring there, but technically it is. It should be first seen. Technically that is indeed the case. Next one, again, we can indeed check out the night encounters, but let's check out mass outbreak though. Is there going to be cooler or more disappointing shiny in here, or nothing at all? It's one of them I think it's cool, and the other one I think it's a little disappointing. Not too bad, but wish it would be nice as the other one. And of course, just the male ones. The one that I would want to get the least. The one that I would like to get the least, indeed. So I'm pretty sure that I already have one of those as well, so no thank you. Another one of those, because I do indeed like the female one quite a bit more than the male one. This is not too bad, but compared to the female one, it is quite disappointing, honestly. The pre-evolutions are fine again, since the part that do be changing is much larger with the female one. It is ever so slightly better than the male one. That the change, even though they say the change is the exact same thing, it is just much larger in the female one than the male one. And I have like always preferred the male one over the male one overall. I just think that the female one is a nicer looking one of the two. But yeah, yesterday we did try like new like chicken things. They were okay. I would have wished that the outside would have been like more crunchier than it did end up being. It just kind of was there, and for whatever reason, it's just for me tasted very sweet, and I didn't like it at all. I did eat most of it, but it wasn't the most enjoyable meal that I have had lately, unfortunately. It has not indeed been like that. Still elderable though. Definitely not gonna be buying it again. Definitely we're not gonna be buying it again. And the unfortunate part is that we were out of fries and or almost out of the fries, and we didn't even get like anything to eat like that to fill us up nicely. That's okay. It did pull me up for like still like good few hours, so not too bad at the end of the day. Sometimes I'm trying to try new things, they are a hit, and sometimes you be wishing that you wouldn't have not even tried the new thing. It's just not that good. That good. But how else are you supposed to be finding it out on? Unless you're trying it. You like it or not. I don't know, there has always been something nice. I don't know what it is, but there has always been something nice about the price of the fairy line. I've always loved those cries that they do indeed be having. should get a little bit more height right now than later, I would like to say. There is indeed a sister in there. Loading speed bubble. It should be there. There we go. Bunch of cherries. It started to rain. Nice. It was anyways nighttime, so you wouldn't have switched your forms anyways. Oh, thanks. I don't know if it's something to do with like your angle that you are touching the ground or something like that. Might be. Definitely not completely sure why sometimes it do be doing what it do be doing. Maybe we could be soon getting the light glitch again and it could be bringing us some luck. It is definitely a possibility. I think there is even a way to research the robot in there. I think I remember hearing about it. That if you would like to, you can indeed, even the crowbat there, you can reset that. But I just find it a little too tedious, honestly, to do. It is just because, again, like that definitely like requires you to boot up the game again, do like correct things. And like, I don't know. It really depends on how good you are, like resetting and stuff like that. It still might be faster to... I like that the fog is everywhere today. Yeah, I think that the like overall, like depending on how you are good in with the resets in these games, I think it might be faster to actually like do like go to the tunnel, see if it's shiny, get away from the tunnel, and like reset the whole place up. If you're like good in like very good at that already, it might be like even like it would be faster that you would just do like that. Would be interesting. Would be interesting indeed how it would be working. Turn it to daytime. Also turn my weird ear to launch very far away. Very far away indeed. Still, one thing that I'm completely like happy but surprised about is that how fast these resets are going and how fast the time flies anyways while I'm doing these resets. Do be nice. They do be nice indeed. Hmm. I can't really believe that it has indeed been almost 3 hours checking already. Do I mind it? Absolutely not, but it just seems like time to be flying indeed. As I'm flying very quickly to one place to another. It do be like that. Oh. More Heracross, let's go. Still, Heracross is probably one of the luckiest mass outbreaks that I have ever gotten. I didn't get it on stream, unfortunately, but in one of the mass outbreaks I managed to find 3 of them to shine. I think 2 were from the very first ones, and then there was one that appeared a little bit later. It was kind of crazy. So I don't really think that I will be getting another shiny Heracross anytime soon, even though that happened quite some time ago, but still getting me the feeling that I wouldn't be able to find anything like that at all. It is possibly indeed a one-time cool thing that I can never see again. Interestingly enough, even though the shiny chances are worse, I have gotten a bunch of double shinies in the massive mass outbreaks on the first 4. The 2 hunters to get the Alpha Licky and Licky Chang. Of course, in different ones, but both the hunters and the Licky Chang line, they were in the same ones. It's kind of crazy. One thing that also would be kind of interesting to do, I don't think that I will be doing, yeah I will, would be to catch like a team in Arceus and then like transfer it into another game and like playing through it like that. Like, it could be even like alphas, just alphas, to like make it interesting, because alphas stay in like higher levels than the Pokemons usually are at that point in the game. So that would be quite interesting indeed. Be quite interesting indeed, especially if you would be So pretty sure that you can get the alpha mark. I don't know if it has been glitched or not. At least there is an alpha mark in Scarlet and Violet, so they would be always having, if they of course can, they will be having that mark, all of them, so that would be kind of cool with that. Very cool indeed. Certainly an interesting idea. So don't know if anyone really wants to do it, but it is. Or yeah, if anyone has done it already. Interesting. As I said, I don't really see anything too cool about it, apart from like things being alphas and stuff. Could technically do it just with like Hishu uniforms as well. Certainly a little bit harder, but manageable. Like it would be the ones that would be guaranteed to evolve into Hishu uniforms, like Wheelfish, things like that. Which Gumi you need to start with a Sligu because unfortunately you like that. But it is doable nonetheless. Yeah, there is Squillfish, Arcanine, Sneasel, Sligu, Zorua. Twice there. Almost a full team already. Could do Voltorb as well. There's indeed a Sligu or Growlithe. Very loud riding outside. Oh, Rotom, cool. Oh yeah, it's not too far off. Yeah. Sligu, Arcanine, Growlithe, Voltorb, Sneasel, whatever else that I have forgotten already. Zorua. It's indeed like good options. This is the only unfortunate part for me really is that you can't start with a Goonie. Yeah, that would be unfortunate indeed. Then again, I don't know. Oh, I still don't know how actually the evolution for like Overquill would work because it is that you need to use the move enough times. It could be that still. Because in Iolab is that you need to use the move enough times, but you can't use it on like strong or agile style though. That is like problem. As I said, the variable could be that it is that you just need to use the move overall in Scarlet and Violet. And most of them are relatively easy to do though. Some of them don't require like insane evolution, things like that. Well. Must be the bronze one. It's just again do like weirdly like quite late the thing that it did see me. Oh my god, so lucky with you. Always finding you when there is not a sunny weather. Or it's nighttime anyway, so you can't even do anything. How am I so lucky? Weird thing. A weird thing indeed. There we go. Yeah, it would do be nice at certain areas in this game if they are indeed having like shaking trees or whatever things that they always do be having the same Pokemon in them. At the same time, it do be unfortunate that they always will be having the same ones because it would be kind of nice to like see something different from them. But as I said, to try and like find everything, it's easier if you do be guaranteed for a certain trees to find a Pokemon every single time. And then there is Pokemons like Pachirichu that I don't think that has guarantee trees. In certain area they have a chance. And you need to see surprisingly good amount of them from trees, honestly. So can be hard indeed. Oh, Wishcast. How I absolutely dislike that outbreak. Oh gosh, it's so awful. It was so awful indeed. Oh boy. Yeah, that Wishcast outbreak, it certainly was a one of all times. Even though I did have like 4 times super effective move against it, it just didn't want to go down and it destroyed like half of my team at least. And like they are annoying because from my experience they are kind of the Pokemon that like don't want to lose the angry. They don't want to just lose. They don't want to lose that. They are just angry. They do just be angry indeed. Which to be a shame. It's honestly annoying for like I don't mind most of the Pokemons that are like you need to catch them without seeing. I don't mind most of the ones that you need to be catching without seeing and they are aggressive. But there is two that I absolutely hate. It's two that I absolutely hate, and they both are found in the water, which is Remoraid and the um the pre-evolution of Wishcash, which is Barboach. Like those dudes are annoying because in the water they are small and the hitboxes aren't the best every single time. So it indeed can be quite an annoyance, to say the least. Try and get them. And like the real problem that I do have, especially with Barboach, is that I very rarely see it anywhere. Because I know that there is few currently spawn locations and easy catch. But for Barboach, I never see it like anywhere. Very hard to see indeed, unfortunately. And if, since they are indeed small Pokemons, hard to see, hard to catch in the water. Not the most enjoyable thing to look for to complete in the Pokédex indeed. Let's stretch out. Yeah, at least 280 we go. Maybe more, maybe that's it then. We shall see. Suitable one rolls one. Interesting, interesting indeed. There we go. Yeah, it's really going nicely today. The checks SSH seem to be a little bit ahead of schedule even. 1 hour and 10 checks. What I mean is that I have been lucky with them, and also that I guess I haven't checked that many trees and or things today. It could indeed be like part of the thing that would be helpful with it. I mean, I guess I haven't found two shinies that don't take too much to actually capture. I mean, they do sometimes. That is a thing, but they those two. Hey, it didn't take that long, honestly. It's interesting that I did decide to make a Chimiko to be one of the ones that should be having a guaranteed alpha location. And especially since it is like kind of hard to get to each. Because it is kind of out there, not really anywhere too close by the BC at all. Hello. So not the lighter pink color and it's not lighter pink color and in tips of the ears. Just like it. Let's go. A whole Trusley goose there. Let's go. See the little dude should be rolling there. It do be funny how they do be moving. It do be indeed. Thanks. Again, I wanted to fly, but you didn't decide to let me fly straight away. Because of that, I almost did fell down. Thank you. The siege. I wonder what is like the most common thing that I have been seeing overall. It's a weird thing that the Standler is replaced with something. Because surely there's like a Golbat that is everywhere during the nighttime. Also Gligar is in quite a few places, but then again it is just few places. I wonder what is actually the most common one that I have seen, or are they like nicely planned? Nicely balanced out that nothing really stands out that much. Surely there's like some ones like Sligu and Edge isn't like too much everywhere. Say you don't have too many places to spawn in anyways. No. No. Interesting. Thanks. Can I find... Well, that was at least interesting. Deluxe Ray did have its eyes to just go, like the glow on its eyes to go through it. That was certainly interesting, but I could be seeing something even more interesting. Could I indeed? See? Nice. Is that an... See the glowing eyes there. Oh, Miss Mages. Alpha Cry. Hey, Juby, funny. Your regular cry is also one that I do king. But especially your alpha cry. Absolutely lovely to hear it. Absolutely lovely to hear it indeed. Toxic rock, you say? That's interesting. Another one that I probably would have seen quite a bit is anything really in the Rhyhorn line. I think that is, and I guess also the Bronze Orb and Bronzong, they are also quite a bit available in here. Carno and Juby, one that is a lot in the one place that it is found in, but then it really stops there. Kind of just stopping there. There we go. Let's run away. Oh. I guess I could check out then the day spawns. Since I literally did see them fly away there. And it is the weird thing that if you would like to, you can indeed switch the shiny that you're having, it if it is the one that is switching during the day and night change. It's an interesting one. It was weird because it seemed like those trees, like off in the distance, they were floating. It would be interesting. Just that like specific spot is like already like planned that it is a shiny. So it is gonna be shiny no matter what. If it doesn't like run away. I think that is the only way to technically fly a leech. It's one of those two that do be running away instead. Just there. There we go. One thing that I do find weird is that they decided to keep like the photo of Volo there on the like the picture wall. Either they don't know about it, or they don't care about what he did. Because obviously they are gonna be blaming me, since I was the newcomer. Wallo was the one behind it all. Since Wallo was here already, so you're gonna be trusting him. I don't know what's up with today and having the alpha price to be like nicely being here, even though I'm way far away from the alpha itself. Did you there? Again, a very good time to get all the tuned line to be seeing as alphas on this one indeed. That's an alpha stunky again. Jeez. So many alphas there. Unbelievable. And the weird thing is that even though it is quite easy, no, it's not too easy, but it is still quite easy to get the shiny charm in these games. That it's surprising how few people were interested in doing in that. Because sure, it's gonna be taking some time to do because you need to be getting every Pokemon to research level 10 in order to get the shiny charm. Like, at the end of the day, it isn't like that bad. Some of them are like very easy. Some of them are like guaranteed ones. Some are certainly annoying, like I would like to say that the legendaries are quite annoying because you can't just do the easy thing of catching enough of them and getting very close with that only, because there's only one of them to be available. Then yeah, you just need to be using a bunch of moves with them instead. That indeed. One thing that I do be hoping though, that the other piece of the brothers is doing fine. Since there is only one of them in here, I do be the other pair. The other part of the pair is doing just fine. And it's quite surprising that they only did two, like so few of the, they did do so few of the like characters from present time to be available in here. So honestly, it would have been nice if there would have been one from every generation, but then again it might have been too much. Sure, there's like references to like every generation and or region with either characters or just straight away saying they are saying the region. need to be there. Maybe they could have pulled more people from the present. Because honestly, I don't really see to be the. I mean, it would be like understandable, but I don't kind of want to see that the next, if we are gonna be getting a Legends game, that the next one would also be like the same kind of story that we were pulled from the like our own time and were sent back to here. I would wish that the start would be different. But I am looking forward to them if they ever decide to make another one. Yes, they are indeed. They're gonna probably be indeed quite interesting. Just like this one is like more concentrated on the story than anything else. That the story is like different than they normally are. Like doing the battling against gym leaders. Honestly, it would be kind of cool to see like a region where they are just like building the Pokemon League system. That would be also kind of cool. Like to see where it all started and with what. Like how are the gym leaders decided and that sort of things. So honestly, it would be kind of cool if the Legends games, they kind of would be always a little bit into the future with every single one of them. It's just a little bit like this one would be the one that they were scared of Pokemons. We would be having a Legends game that would be like concentrated very well like in the battles that you are doing with the Pokemons. Kind of cool if that would be indeed the case. On. I would like to say that Finneon for me isn't really a forgettable Pokemon. It's just like, as I said in Scarlet and Violet, it is a forgettable Pokemon because kind of like why Barboach and Whiscash was forgettable Pokemon for me in these games, because I just didn't see them. And like I did see them like later than they were actually like available to you, interestingly enough. Honestly, another cool thing would be to see again, like in Legends game, is that it would be kind of cool to have a Legends game where you wouldn't need to care how many Pokemons you have in your party. That you would always have possibility for like kind of like you'll be having a backpack or something like that, and as many Pokemon, the Pokeballs you can fit in there, you can use. Because I don't think that the rules did exist in here either. You have only 6 Pokemon in your party at once. Sure, like Pokemon game wise, it makes sense that it is indeed the case. Like there were no rules at some point, so be kind of cool to see to be the case. Like even if there will be like 10 Pokemon that you could like have in quotes in your party all the time, like at least as I said available to you to use at any time. As I said, in a backpack or something like that, you could be storing them. Be kind of cool. And maybe it would be a game where the Pokemons are helping you more with your like movement and such, kind of like what we have in this game, but they are technically not your Pokemon. You're just indeed using the Pokemons that you are like given access to use, I guess. Weird thing. Can you change forms? You can. Nice. Goodbye. It's nice seeing you to change the forms, but goodbye. Get away from you. There we go. I would kind of wish to know also, like, like why we are not having like certain evolutions anymore. Like weird year. So you could just say that like Braviary over time evolved into what we know first. Like you could say that, but like why isn't like certain Pokemons available anymore in present days? They just like evolve in the way over the years that they did lose like the ability to evolve like that. I don't know. Be nice to know though. What caused in the end to be like that? Save of the game since it is indeed a mass outbreak. What's going on with these? So whisper save beforehand. There. That is literally the only spot that is easy to forget, and also not too many spots this time around. Anyways, for the mass outbreak, there is like very few locations that are having anything in it at all. I thought that the flower there was an odd looking shingling. Thank you. I did want to run into the wall for some time. How did you know? See anything interesting? think that Hunter is shiny. And it probably would have sparkled at this point. Sparkled indeed. So I would like to say no to that then. You go through the door or did it just seem like that? uh... Okay, then yeah, not too bad, honestly. With the mass outbreak, like nothing was really replaced or anything like that. Oh, nice. I didn't want to throw the Pokeball anyways. There we go. I need to go to here then. I thought I would be able to do a little shortcut, but unfortunately there is Genmas here. Of course, needs to be checked out. Be checked out indeed. Nice Alakids. Definitely the shiny of all times. Best shiniest ever indeed. Oh. Unfortunately no silver Gudram. At least 4 more to go, but I'm thinking that depending on what time it is, I might be going for some more. Going for some more after that, but we shall see what the time is at that point. Oh, Waldorps. Nice. Shiny Waldorp. Whichever one it is, it do be nice. Very nice indeed. Wonder if there's going to be a mass outbreak there. There weren't anything at all to be shown there. Hello? There we go. Like to move on, thank you. Is there one down there? Yes, there is. Oh, I was thinking that was at the store. No, that's a berry one instead. Yellow kid. Yellow kids are berry. Having berries with them. They are not themselves. Yes, but they do be having berries. There we go. I can go ahead and check out quickly the last one. See what's in there and go back. Get out of here, of course, Because I don't need to do anything in there at all. Again, quite funny that it is in literally every single other area but here. But we do be having something. It's the only place that doesn't have anything. They're very lucky today, as I have said plenty of times. Not getting the good road replaced with a massive mass outbreak. It's weird sometimes when you're literally walking in front of the alphas, not seeing you, and sometimes when they're like just side-eyeing you, they're just, oh, you're there. I'm gonna be angry. It'd be funny. Be funny indeed. Nothing too interesting in there, unfortunately. Not at all. It's funny sometimes to be higher than the... In this case, the magnet zone. So they're like already flying quite high and then you're higher, but then again you can keep the height quite easily. In my opinion, it's easy to keep it then lucid in these games. Unlike in Scarlet and Violet, where it is indeed quite easy to lose the beat of height when you are indeed gliding. Which is unfortunate. I wonder if in the DLCs we would be able to get like something to Miraidon or Coraidon that we would be able to like actually fly. Yes, we could. Could indeed. Or at least when it starts to be like being at the maximum distance of the like flying or gliding. Like maybe it wouldn't be as drastic as it is. Because it is indeed quite a drastic drop that you're gonna be doing. It is going to be indeed. I don't know. It's indeed gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna be doing with that. It's a bunch of possibilities to do interesting things. Oh. Was wondering if this is gonna be happening anytime soon, because it has indeed not been happening today at all. At least compared to yesterday. it hasn't been happening that much at all. I was thinking that it could be something to do with like the way that I enter the time of day, but I mean, I have entered the same way the place and it hasn't always happened. So I would find it quite unlikely to be the case then. But I don't know. It's indeed a funny thing. Funny thing that the textures, they do not be loading correctly at all. Nice. Oh? Oh, it is. Like, it's not the weather again, but it is. I guess since there was another Pokemon there, it needed to load that as well, so that might have messed a few things up with that. I did see everything at the end of the day, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I don't know if I will be continuing this like tomorrow. I don't think I would like to. Well, if I really like to, then I will do it then. At least from what I'm like feeling right now, then the answer would be a no. I wouldn't be doing this tomorrow. Know when I would be doing this next either. Depends on how to be feeling. Definitely one thing that I will know that I will be doing next week is to continue the Scarlet Badge quest as one does. Since it is at least once a week thing. Yeah, probably Animal Crossing between today and Thursday will be happening, so either on Sunday or on Monday. At least if nothing else, then it's a little bit apart from that, I'm not completely sure what else I will end up doing. So there is a bunch of things that I am interested in doing, like there is the Violet Paradox Pokemon, there is some other hunts that I do want to get done with. Farfetch indeed being one of them, of the Galarian variety, so be able to gauge my hands on Surfetched at least, and probably at some other point I will be getting my hands into the another one of those. Probably. Sure, seeding beach. whatever I'm feeling that day, that is going to be the thing that I will end up doing that day then. No good, bro. Bro. I'll at least, as I said, I will be doing at least 2 more checks with the Gudra. Depending on how I'm feeling at that point and how late it is going to be, I will most likely end it there. Or I will be doing like maybe 5 more. It could also be indeed a possibility. We shall see when I do the AG. So it was indeed the plan that I would at least hit that. Nice random Alpha Gligar. And the top part in here seems to be quite empty from the mass outbreaks. Doesn't seem to be too many at all. Sneasels. Okay, that's an easy one to check, because I can check it all the way up here. There is one there though. I guess I'm gonna be checking out the annoying spot as well, since I'm kind of there already. I'm gonna be moving, so why not you check it out? There seem to be any sort of green there, unfortunately. Don't have said no true that I do be having my fair good share of them, but it's a nice Pokemon that has a nice shiny. Do be knowing that it is definitely not everyone's favorite, but Miss Travis and Miss Mages in neither of the forms that they do come in. Do feel liking them indeed. I like that you can't go any further fog there. Even though it really shouldn't be there in my opinion at that point. Some points they make sense to be that point. Not really. It's a bunch of hippos there. No Steelix as well, unfortunately. Be a shame to not see a funny Steelix there. Instead of dead Rotoms. Which are annoyingly hard to try and catch. Indeed. Yeah, I would always love to see more of the like rarer use types to get, or type combinations, I should say, to get new Pokemons added to them. As I said, waiting for Ring to have a regional variant that would be normal fighting. Even though I kind of doubt that because it do be having now an Ursaluna, so it is quite unlikely to be having another one like that. Surely there has been like few that have been getting more than one. Yeah, for example, has gotten more than one. And I guess you can say also Diglett kind of has gotten two new things in two different generations. Oh, you know, things are sometimes interesting indeed. Dusknoir, hello? See Dusknoir, love the shiny. So plenty of people say that it's kind of a disappointment shiny wise, but I like it. I don't like it because it doesn't turn red like the other ones, I guess. I mean, I like the shiny color. It is pretty. Would you be a color? More Rotoms. Could I please get another place like this, but not actually having anything replacing the Alpha Gudra, please? That is a little bit out of the way, but I guess I can check it out. Like, I mean, I need to check it out literally at the end because it is at the very bottom of the place. It's literally at the bottom of the whole place, so I am gonna be checking it out at last. There's no reason to check it out any sooner. Isn't at all. And if everything goes well, the next one is going to be number D. I think I will be actually stopping there for today then. It's another 40 done for day. Just isn't too bad at all. Checks. More checks after all. Even if you wouldn't be able to get too much done, some amount of checks, it's better than none. And yeah, for some reason today I have been having like a slight headache the whole day. I don't know why. It has been, other than that, quite a nice day. It has been like the kinds that is going on and off. Is it there or not? Like it sometimes it will completely go away and then it will be returning for a little while, but thankfully it hasn't been too bad because if it wouldn't been, I would have needed to stop sooner, unfortunately. I'd say like 4-ish hours today as well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And the other thing is that I would like to chill 4 hours, like actually 4 hours. Hard decisions, hard decisions. Well, if I would be doing that and I would be liking to go for a little bit longer, then I think it's gonna be most likely gonna be that I'm gonna be going to 85 then. I need to be max half an hour more. We'll see then when I do check the number AD. Like that there was there was 2 Alpha Ursa rings there back to back. It'd be a little silly. It'd be a little silly indeed. There we go. I indeed need to remember to check out the place. Check out the place indeed. I mean, I technically could be getting out of this cave and then checking them out, but I can't be bothered to get out of the cave. Let's see. Nothing drastically different over there. Hey, Juby, over, madame. So, getting out of here. There we go. I like your spin that you did do there. Was pretty nice one you did the do there indeed. This is gonna be getting rid of Gura again. No, it's not. Pretty much everywhere else but there though. Jeez. So many alphas are gonna be replaced. But did you be like that sometimes? Did you be indeed? Save of the game then, since it is indeed a massive mass outbreak. There's still gonna be a decent amount of them left though. It's not like it's actually gonna be all of them, but it is indeed quite a few of them. Like it is like quite a few of them at the same exact area that are gonna be replaced. Gonna be like that. Oh, there is one at the very start. I probably should check it out now. It was snow worms. Just a snow run, unfortunately, indeed. Yeah, that is the only place that I tend to forget, so yeah, it is quite easy indeed. Check out everything in here. Indeed be like that. So let's check out these very much alpha Pokemon that are gonna be in these next few ones. See anything with Dusclops did look normal indeed. Any bit of red there at all. Yeah, my juniors can be here. Same set as... So it's like same set in another place. Do they at least differ a little bit from each other if they do be having the evolution there? There, Glafable. Oh, cool. Bites. Bites everywhere. Let's see. Euro number 80. Nope. Are you always like here when there is a massive mass outbreak? It's like the most dangerous time to you to be in here when there is a massive mass outbreak. So what are you doing here? And that is indeed the case. There we go. We run away from that dude. It's quite rare that I do be seeing Zubats out here. Quite rare indeed. Usually the only Zubats that I do be seeing are in this cave indeed. Oh, wrong one. Then both stations on the starting phase. Having something in them. That's a scary looking place. It's not like I would have checked it out anyways, so... Could be a scary looking place nonetheless. Marky posts. seem to be like in the hippos in that spot. But yeah, I think it's gonna be it for today. It's actually doing quite nicely, almost 4 hours. And yeah, unfortunately, I didn't find anything today. Some days do be like that indeed. Still didn't find your slightly sparklier version, unfortunately. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. As I said, tomorrow, maybe Animal Crossing? Something? Trying. We shall see. Definitely, probably not this. But yeah. I'm back for you the rest of the day. Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember to do everything you need to do today. And remember to get enough rest as well. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow with something. Until then, bye!